away, and they're complaining that the dog escaped. Well, no, it's looking for food. I don't want that. I want out. We're over here talking to these people to see who owns the dog before we snag someone's dog and get into trouble. You said we can take it? Whose is it? Nobody's. Nobody's. They just feed it, and it's obviously just recently had puppies. Probably more than once. Do we have the leash? You know, I think we could probably put that dog in there. Now let's see how she's gonna react if I grab her without the leash. Hi, mamita. You're not gonna bite me, right? Good girl. You think he's more than 60? You know what? Let me check my bags. I brought a whole bunch too. You think he's 60? Cause look, bam! I brought the kit, bitch. Maybe we'll come back later. Okay, where's the treat? Who's gonna be a runner? Papa. Yeah, he's a runner. He's marking his territory. He said, bitch, get out of here. This is my territory. Cause she's dirty? They want to get rid of her cause she's dirty? Ay, mamita. She's dirty. What does that mean? She's had sex? Is that what that means?
No, she's just not clean.
A lot of times. Oh, because she brings. Oh, she wants us to take the dog away because it brings fleas and ticks. Hi, Papa. Look how pretty you are. We're taking the dog because they don't want the dog. They can't. They call them dirty. They're coming back to the house with fleas and ticks. So they don't want the dog here. They call it dirty in Spanish. But as you can see, they can't even afford flea and tick treatment. All the dogs are covered in fleas. This one has babies here, and it's completely starving. You can't get permission to get the babies because they're inside. But it's starving. It's all bones. It's covered in ticks. We convinced her to get the cat. And you know, if you just take a look the way they live, this house didn't even have a roof on it. And the whole thing is just heartbreaking. And they're surrendering a cat now. The little girl told them not to tell them we had a cat because they're scared we're not going to bring the cat back. Sometimes you just have to sit here and you just have to talk to them. And when you pull up, everybody runs. They don't belong to anyone, and they don't want to give them up. And you sit there and you explain to them what we're doing. You know, we're not here to take anybody's animals away. You know, we're here to help them. And once you sit and you conversate with them, you know, they realize that, and they start surrendering them. Babies are having babies. Oh, wow.
Puppies already.
Come on, Papa, look. Hi, Papa. Oh, you're so beautiful. Look at the baby. Oh, right out of my hand. Okay, let him go. Let him go. Let him go. Okay, over the head slowly. Yeah, he bit me. No, I think it's okay. And there's no shelter. When they go into the shelter, they go to die. They don't, in the shelters here, they don't even have vaccines. you can call the shelter, and usually they don't even come out. They don't even come out for the animals. I think they're used to the old ways. You know, there's a stigma about getting the dogs fixed and spayed and neutered. For the male dogs, it's not macho. For the guys, we think it's not natural. Well, the situation is we're still a bathtub short. So we found this place, and they're not open on Sunday. So we're trying to rent out the facility so we can bring some of the event dogs over here. So far, we haven't found a lot of people willing to rent this facility. There's a lot of distrust, and I guess there's a lot of scams going on. So a lot of people are hesitant. Okay, you know, one of the biggest problems that we're having with the vets is that there's a lot of people coming down and doing spay and neuter campaigns. They call them campaigns, and I'm calling ours an operation because I don't want them to mix and mingle. But there's a lot of people that are doing low-cost spay and neuter, and the vet unions are complaining that it's driving down the price of the spay and neuter. Where here in Tijuana, used to you be able to come and get your dog spayed and they would charge you $150. Now they're doing these campaigns and they're charging $15. So the vets are getting together and they put you on a blacklist. So if you participate in these things, they don't want, there's some kind of imaginary blacklist and they don't want you around, and they sanction you. So a lot of times when these vets do these events, they kind of do it behind closed doors. They're not allowed to do it in the vet's office. So you can do it in the community room, you can do it in someone's house, but you're just not allowed to do it in the vet's office. And that's part of the problems that we're running into. There's a lot of vets who just don't want to participate. So, I mean, I kind of understand, but to take it on the poor, they can't. These dogs on the street, they're not going to walk into this place with their MasterCard in their paw and say, hook me up, you know? So I'm sure there's a middle area that they could work together to make everybody happy, but that's the problem we're having now. Okay, if you're laying down, you need to be oh, okay. Yeah, just pour it all over your skin. Come on, Papa. We're going to meet my dog that I rescued off the street 2 weeks ago. It was matted, it's got mange, and it couldn't walk. It was starving to death. It was all skeleton. And they did x-rays and it needs hip surgery. Is this Joseph? Look, he's got hair now. This is Joseph, the one that was all bald-headed and starving to death, that needs hip surgery. Look, his hair's growing back. Hi, Joseph. Hi. Completely bald-headed. He's matted. Most of him was bald-headed. He was all bones. And then when he walked, he would limp. And look at him. He's got hair now. Hi, Papa. Hi. Oh. Papa. Papa. Baby! Can someone take Joseph to walk? This is Vet Pliers. What they do is that when we find dogs on Facebook that need attention in Tijuana, what we do is we send Vet Pliers a message that we're going to send them over here. So what they do is the people in Tijuana, they come and drop off the dogs here, and the vets here medicate them and they treat them, and then we send the funds via PayPal. And then we get volunteers and rescue groups that actually will cross them across the border, and then we get different rescue groups will transport the dogs to cities throughout California, to places where they're going to be adopted or to other rescue units. And today, they've agreed to house some of the dogs that we catch today so they don't get food or water so they can be operated to be spayed and neutered tomorrow. And each of the dogs, they have stickers on them, and the sticker tells us who is going to foster the dog until the dog heals from the operation. It's all washed down.
Yeah, for check-in, you should be right through the door. Standing through the door.
No, there's a lady that lives here does rescue. She donated the space. Yeah, there's a sexually transmitted disease among the dogs here. It's a cancer that spreads through mating or butt sniffing, and it turns into these large tumors, and you have to have them removed, and the dogs go on chemo. I think in the United States the chemo is like $2,000 a dose or something, and here it's like $40, $50 a dose. Because you're going to have 150 people for space. Oh, loose dog. There's a loose dog. Okay, so there's going to be 150 spay and neuter. You're going to fit 150 people in here? You tell me. My line I've already crossed. Okay, so there's two lines. So there's going to be a table here. I thought the line was here. And you think that's enough room for all our vets and our volunteers? I don't think it's enough space. Okay. But you said the people are on the street. But they say that you're supposed to lock up the person until the dog is done. Because they say you're not supposed to let the client go until the dog is finished. No. That's what I'm going by what Junior said.
Yes. So if that's what Junior said, that's why. So then this is why if that's what we're going to do.
Because you have to lock them in because they don't come back for their dog. You need a form of ID and you lock them in. They cannot leave till the dog comes with them. Because they say they do not come back. As sad as that is. Yeah, and honestly, I had people just show up and volunteer to step in and help, and this wouldn't have happened if there wasn't so many private people that just step forward and unselfishly just give of themselves. I'm dumbfounded. Like Paula here, she's done campaigns in South America for 300, 350 dogs at a time, and Raul has done campaigns here and TJ for years. So, just to have people unselfishly, just stand up and help for the animals. But when we went to the blessing of the animals today at the meeting hall down by the beach at 8 o'clock in the morning, and we got that call and they said there's 200 people
showing up in front of
at the vet's office, and there's people showing here at 6 o'clock, then I had a little it regained my faith in humanity, because every time they threw something at us, we turned it around into a positive, and it was another reminder for me is that you go where the love is. And I try not to focus on the negativity of other people, and when you find someone who's willing to help you, love you, and support you, those are the people that you focus on. There is no need to have anyone else around. You just go where the love was. So I think that was the hardest thing for me to see today.
And we're here standing up
We're standing
with the
here.
head up and saying it was a total success.